With the Inland Revenue Authority rolling out new rules and new responsibilities for the Customs Department, customs brokers are paying attention to all the changes, mindful of the impact they could have on the job they do. Customs brokers have been meeting to discuss some of the changes. The GRA intends to soon put a new unit in place that will see customs officers no longer being able to examine imports and exports. Only the special unit will take on that responsibility. Customs brokers have taken note and are hoping that the GRA understands the role that they play, even with all the changes taking place within its setup. President of the Customs Brokers Association, Christopher Matthias.
Even though the brokers play a critical role in facilitating trade, I don't think the importance attached to the role of the brokers is there. And what we want to do is to become visibly present. That look, throughout the world, brokers are considered indeed as the facilitator of trade. Because if every broker was to make a mistake, that would be a problem. If every broker were to decide to stick out and not to pursue the measure of facilitating trade, that would be a greater problem also. And so therefore, the brokers ought to be given a better recognition and given a greater voice, or at least be heard.
Customs brokers usually serve as a middleman between the Customs Department and importers and exporters, since they would prepare all relevant documents for the clearing of goods and payments.
Previously, under the Customs and Excise Department, you had the same objectives, but you hadn't this exhaustive system and procedure. Under the Customs and Trade Administration, indeed, as the Vice President said, more emphasis is being placed, instead of on facilitating trade, basically in maximizing revenue and at the same time minimizing bribery and corruption, which are indeed good objects. But what the world needs right now, indeed, is entities which, whilst they're focusing on those issues, at the same time ensure that trade is not hampered.
The GRA is already getting ready to put a new container scanner system in place, and new staff could be brought into the country to work with that unit, although the GRA has done the training of some of its own staff members. There are several other changes expected at the GRA, including more monitoring and drug enforcement.